So I remember being like 10 years old. My mom bought me a microscope for Christmas, so I was trying to conduct science experiments on like skin flakes and like boogers and stuff like that. I don't put that in there. I mean it when I say I've always been interested in the body.
I was a teacher for 9 years and worked in educational research for almost 4 years.
I started volunteering at UVA Children's Hospital just to kind of see what else was out there, and realized that I actually loved nursing and decided that was the career I wanted to pursue.
Finished my undergrad in kinesiology. Well, originally started out as a personal trainer. I actually tried out teaching as a PE teacher. In 2018, I decided that I wanted to get into the healthcare field. I had my first job as a hospital CNA.
During my time with the Peace Corps, I met community members that had untreated medical conditions because of lack of healthcare access, or it was limited. And so when I returned to the U.S., that was one of the inspirations that I had going into nursing.
Students who choose our program have a why, have a story, have a reason that they've chosen to leave a career where they were very successful and make a meaningful impact in nursing, healthcare, leadership, change in how we deliver care to patients safely and at a high level. It really is an immersive experience. So the first year is all about exposure and a generalist knowledge about each specialty area. And then in the second year of the program, where you are working one-on-one with a registered nurse and gaining exposure, experience, networking, really being a part of a nursing unit or a nursing setting and healthcare setting for an entire year. And so that 448-hour practicum is really the cornerstone of our program that helps us support students to be confident and very competent going into their first job.
The first year, there were definitely instances where it felt overwhelming. It's a fast-paced program, and we're learning so much, so many new things that makes you just feel uncomfortable.
I'm grateful to have gone through this first year with the mask on. Because you see some things you want to be like,
people of different ages, hey, is it okay for me to do this? And because it's new and it's something that you've never done, then it does feel awkward, but it does get easier.
If you choose our program as an entry into nursing master's program, you would begin in May, and then it's an accelerated 2 years from that start. So our students are on grounds, on site, or in clinical 3 to 5 days a week over each summer. And then during the regular academic year, there are 5 courses each semester on Thursdays and Fridays, and then usually 1 to 2 clinical shifts at a healthcare setting during the rest of the week. Students can expect to be here anywhere from 3 to 4 days a week during the fall and spring, and anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week during the summer. When students finish our program and they take their first nursing roles, they are starting out at a new graduate RN salary, very similar to anyone else entering the profession of nursing. However, those salary increases after the first year, when someone is through with nursing orientation and has established themselves in a specialty. They are on a faster track to increasing their salary beyond that new graduate.
I think that everybody who researches this program and ends up applying to it, they're fully aware that, you know, of the prestige of the program, and they're fully aware of the rigor. One thing I've learned over this past year is that the growth that has taken place, I could probably credit it more to the people that I've been surrounded by and the faculty, because there's going to be times where you feel overwhelmed.
Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, and everyone understands that this is new. It's okay to make mistakes. It's going to happen, and I think having supportive clinical faculty really helps.
At the end of the day, we're in a challenging, fast-paced, and full-time program that requires us to stay engaged and manage our time and life outside of school effectively. I think the most fun part is making mental notes of everything that seems too hard at first, like the things you naturally stumble and fumble through, like trying to draw blood or start an IV. But, you know, later on, you recognize that as the weeks and months go by, that the things that once made you the most uncomfortable are actually becoming easier to do. And we've all seen this process happen, and it's exciting when tasks that were, you know, intimidating at first become additions to your own blossoming clinical skill set. Witnessing your own and, you know, all of your friends' growth in this program is also gratifying, because we're all inching towards becoming the nurse that we envisioned and making the impact that we intended to from the moment that we decided to pursue nursing.